Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense will get first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. In the red area, it's Frazier. Got room on the return. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his target down the middle.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Complete to start this drive. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. This time it's complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. First and 10 from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. wide open downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. He's loose. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Running to Green. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sanders. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Finds a spot in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Bringing the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker is Humphries. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains. Just
too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
Turning on the Jets. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick release on the RPO.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Here's a heat.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Zips it out to his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Working on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. From the gun, running back on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Gets rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. The play action fake. Slides away. He's got him this time. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Lemon. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to throw, it's Mayava. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And the Trojans will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.